Hello and welcome to our training on exiting a rapid rehousing ESG client from your program. First thing we're going to want to do is make sure that we're on the client's dashboard. We can navigate to the client's workspace by clicking on Clients. And we can also do a search by clicking on Search and entering the client's name or client ID. Once we're on the client's dashboard, we'll check and see that there is indeed an active enrollment for a rapid rehousing program. Click on the ellipsis and select Exit the enrollment. That's going to start the exit workflow. First thing I'm going to do is verify the date. If I need to change the date, I can use this calendar to choose a new date. Next is destination. If I select no exit interview completed, I will just click save and be done exiting this client. If there's more than one member of the household who are being exited, the next person in the household you'll be prompted to, do you want to exit this client or no? And if you say yes, then it'll start the new workflow for the new client in the household. This time I'm going to select rental by client with no ongoing housing subsidy, and the reason is completed program. Now, if there is a service to be associated with this exit, I can just click the box here and it will add that service. Instead, I'm going to click save. And we're going to start with the Universal Data Assessment. It's going to offer to default in the client's last assessment. Here we have the assessment date, the age, and then you have a grayed out area for type and a grayed out area for program. Those cannot be accessed from this page. And then down here, covered by health insurance, I'm going to say yes. It is a yes, no. Client doesn't know, client refused, data not collected. So when I say yes, I have to select one of these. So I'm going to say Medicaid. And then I'll just hit save. Next, it's going to be the barriers assessment, so disabling condition. You can see it's been answered no, and you cannot access it from here. If you need to change that disabling condition question to yes, then you will have to edit the project entry workflow and change the answer to yes in that entry workflow. Since this says no, all of these need to say no. And I will save and close. Next, we have income and sources and non-cash benefits. Again, if I say no, I can just click save and close. If I say yes, it's going to open up the menus. And because I said yes to income, I have to supply some income here. Let's say there's a pension. When we scroll down here, you'll see I made 2 entries for a total of $1,188. Non-cash benefit, I'm going to say there's food stamps. It's registered that I made one selection. If I enter a monthly amount, it'll show down here. Since it's non-cash benefits, I can leave this blank and it will still save. Next, we have our expenses. I can choose an expense group or select one of these 8. So if I go to automotive, It's going to give me these three choices, and I'm going to say yes to all of them, and then I have to enter an amount. Okay, so here I have 3 entries for a total of $630, and now click Save and Close. So I have exited the head of household. We always exit the head of household first. Next, I'm going to do the other member of the household, which is Test Orange client. And I'm being prompted, do I want to exit client Test Orange? Just say yes. Now Test Orange is a minor, so I will do the exit destination. If there are any services attached, I'll go ahead and click on those, and then I'll hit save. Universal data assessment is going to come up. It's the same as before. We have the assessment date, age, the grayed out areas, and then it goes down to health insurance. I'm going to say yes, and the CHIP program, and then save. Now we have the disabling condition. Again, this is brought in from the entry project workflow. So it's grayed out here, and I'll click Save and Close. And now I've exited both members of the household. I've got to the year done. All required steps have been completed. I can finish and close the window. Now when I look at the dashboard, this is exited instead of active. We can see the start date and the exit date. So that's how you exit a client out of your ESG Rapid Rehousing program. If you have any questions or comments, contact information is in the lower left corner of the screen.